So when did you first get into coaching?
Pretty much as soon as I could. I played football, rugby throughout my life, and as soon as I hit about 16, went on a few leaders courses, and it pretty much progressed like that, just volunteering, helping out with parents, coaches whenever I could, after school if we had spare time. Obviously I started working just with the local football club, then moved on to university doing a sports degree. While I was in Cardiff, then I helped out with the Cardiff City football in the community programme. There as well I worked in the Goal Football Centre, which is based in Cardiff, and now since I moved to Swansea again I've been working with the council doing the 560 coaching, but I've also been helping again with the Ospreys, doing a bit of rugby coaching, and it's just basically a lot of different sports through 560, doing basketball, badminton, dodgeball, netball. I've done a bit of cricket, baseball. It's just every session is different. I've coached kids from 3 to 4 year olds up to, as you can see, secondary school students. So everything's different. The abilities for everyone's different. So you've got to be able to adapt. And that's the best thing. Everything's different. You've got to try and use your knowledge. But at the end of the day, it's always a fun session. And it's always there's always a challenge. There's always some things that surprise you. Again, from the youngsters who fall over and just hurt themselves wanting to go and see mum and dad, or from the older ones who want to learn a new skill or learn a new drill. So it's always a challenge, and it's always something you're trying to improve on. You're trying to evaluate and give yourself feedback at the end of every session. Not talking to yourself, but evaluating yourself and talking to the students who are in the class. Big tip is to plan things, and again also have a plan B, because you might have a session planned for 15 to 20 kids and only 5 turn up, or you might have a session thinking, there's only going to be 5 and then 20 turn up. So you've always got to think, be prepared, but again also get feedback, think what you've done wrong, think what you can do better for the next time. But main thing I think is to go. So today is a year 10 and 11 basketball session, so we just run through a few drills. We've got a few games coming up now in a couple of weeks. So last week, for example, we went over a bit of defensive formation. So today now we might do something more attack-minded. So it's just a case of going through a few drills that we usually do week by week and give them a game at the end, just to see if what we've taught now over the last couple of weeks has actually gone through and they're learning from us. People participating, children participating. I think it's a big progression as well for a lot of people. For me, it seemed like the natural thing to do, play, and then as soon as I could was to help out, because you obviously want the next generation coming through to play sports. So without coaches, without people supervising or just organising events and competitions or matches, whatever, you're not going to have future sports stars, future participants in sport. So I just think it's very important that people try and help out and volunteer as much as they can.